Hey guys, in this video we are going to have a look at this brand new LDRC 4x4 off-road truck. I know it looks familiar, but LDRC re-released this one and they have changed a lot. So they have added portals, diff locks, a 2-speed, a dual motor, new leaves and a lot more. Stay tuned. So the new LDRC 4x4 off-road truck, but we all know what this is supposed to look like. Before we open the box, I want to show you some funny things on the box. So it's got a dampening effect, so that's pretty nice. And it's got rubber tires. Well, that's so beneficial instead of wooden tires, so that's pretty nice to see. It's got a gauge bridge, alright. If you look at this image, this is an image of a very large AC motor. And if you look at the line, can upgrade double motor wave box? Not sure what they mean. But let me get everything out of the box and show you what's inside here. Inside the box you will find the car. You've got the transmitter with some foam addings for the transmitter. We've got a badge. We've got a bag with spare metal gears. I've got dual batteries, a charger, a manual and some small bits and pieces. So this is the snorkel. We've got some wipers, mirrors, door handles and we've got some other things. And we've got a spare leaf and a tool. Let's start with the transmitter, and the transmitter is quite funny. Yeah, I really don't like the very tiny handle. It works, you know, it's capable of one-hand driving, but the feel to it, it's plasticky and yeah, it's not my style of transmitter. So you will get a foam thing that should go on there. So the foam is on and now it feels okay, but still it feels pretty plasticky and pretty lightweight. So it runs on two AAA batteries, which you need to supply of your own. So this is your on-off switch. Channel A and channel B is for the diff locks and channel C is for the 2-speed. And if you look on this side here, you have got some small instructions manual, and this little knob is your steering trim. Before we have a closer look at the car, let me add the bits and pieces to make it complete. Here it is guys, and it really looks amazing. All the small bits and pieces really add some realism to the car and I am really liking it. So here in the front you've got a very big bumper and there are actually LEDs in those light buckets. You've got indicator, we've got a nice badge of course, and the hood can be opened. Underneath this lid you will find your battery tray, and it holds one of these, and this one's got a funny connector on it, so you cannot use your standard balance charger, so you need to have to use the supplied one. And if you look at this side, it really looks amazing. So the doors can be opened and you will find a small detailed interior inside there, so that's pretty nice to see. And if you look on the rear of the car, you will find some LEDs, so there are 3 LEDs inside here, so that's pretty nice to see. And all those side panels can be opened, so that's yeah, that's pretty funny. So let's have a look underneath the car. So underneath the car there's a lot of things to look at. So you've got portal axles and you've got diff locks. So you've got a little wire that runs to one of those tiny servos over here. That's for locking and unlocking the diff locks. And yes, it's got full ball bearings and it's got metal gears throughout. And you've got some leaf springs, and the leaf springs are pretty nice. They are not very stiff. They're, yeah, I just found the sweet spot on that. So I'm really loving that. So you've got some dual motors over there, so you've got plastic drive shaft. I really would like to have seen that these were metal, but yeah, they are plastic. So this little servo is for shifting the gear, so you've got a high gear and a low gear, and underneath here you will find your steering servo, and the steering servo is axle mounted, and yeah, everything looks pretty nice. So the tires are a bit hard, so the car isn't very heavy, so yeah, they won't give you a lot of grip, but yeah, they're okay. Small thing to mention is that when I took the portal cover off, I found that there was no grease inside there, and you can see this little hole over there. That's actually the bearing of the main drive shaft, but the drive shaft has got a flat side on it, so sand and debris and water can get inside here the portal axle via this opening. Oh no, I found even more gaps inside this system, so be careful when driving over sand and dirt and things like that. To turn the car on and off, there's a little on-off switch over here, and now the car is turned on. So we've got some main headlights and they look pretty nice. So you've got your indicators and... oh, that's funny. The LED of this indicator is somewhere around here, as you can see. So we have to take a look at that. If you look at the rear of the car, you've got no normal lights, but you have brake lights. You see, and reverse light. And we've got the indicators. So channel A is for the diff lock in the front. So when we press channel number A, the front diff are locked, as you see. Press it again and they should unlock, and they do. So in the front you've got some metal drive lines. You've got CVDs, I think it is. So that's pretty nice. And if you look at the rear of the car, so the diffs are open now, and when we press channel number B, they are locked. So, and that works flawlessly until now, so that's pretty nice to see. And channel C is for the high and the low speed. So this is low, and when we press channel C, it goes into high, and that seems like a pretty decent speed. In the low gear, this is the modulation, and that's pretty decent. So I put in the back my MN111 RC car, and this is a full metal RC car, and it's pretty heavy, and it just takes it, you know. It's got a lot of torque with the dual motor setup, and yeah, the driveline feels pretty nice. It's a bit noisy, but yeah, it's okay. So let's take it outside for a drive. I've put some of my camera gear inside the box, so let's drive. So this is in the low gear. So guys, that was the driving with the LDRC Off-Road Extreme Adventure 4x4 truck, but we all know what they try to recreate. So overall, I really like this car. You know, the leaf spring suspension on this car is really good. You know, it's not hard, it's just perfect. I really like that. I didn't have any problems with the diff lock. I didn't have any problem with shifting of the gears. That works just flawlessly. There are a couple of things what I really don't like, and that is the charger, that you have to use the supply charger. You cannot use your balance charger, but yeah, that's a downside. Another thing what I really don't like are all the holes in the driveline. So I had to patch up all this with a little bit of glue, and also there are some holes here, and also the same in the front. And on the portal axles, you know, sand and debris can go inside there and mess up all the gears, you know. I really don't like that. But yeah, overall this tiny truck is pretty capable. vehicle and I really had fun driving it. Alright, that was it for today guys. Thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel. If you got any questions or suggestions, please leave a comment below and I will see you in the next video. Bye bye.